All right, welcome back, my amazing third grade authors. I'm Miss Cummings, and today we are in ARC Week 6, Day 2. Today, you will be able to write an informative explanatory text. That's right. Today, we're going to write an informational text that complements our Magic Tree House stories. As you know, we have been working on this for quite some time since our last lesson. We're going to again write an informational text that complements our Magic Tree House story. We also took some time to look at the topic or the time period of our Magic Tree House story and pull out some topics that are specific to that time period or to that event. As you remember, we talked about possibly doing the Wild West, Pompeii, ancient Egypt, and we even discussed a few topic ideas that you could elaborate on if you chose to. Now, if you had a different time period and a different topic in mind, that's totally okay. We're interested in your ideas as well. So last time during our writing time, you were asked to select a topic and jot down a few questions of your own specific to your topic. And during your writing time, we asked you to go back and research the answers to those questions so you'd be prepared to write an amazing informational text. All right, so today during read aloud time, we're not just gonna read aloud for pleasure, but we're actually gonna take some time to analyze the author's work. That's right, good authors read other authors to decide what things they can take away and make their own and include in their own work. So we're gonna work on that just a little bit today. Today we're going to read Everything Dinosaurs, our informational text, and we'll be focusing on some key things to help us see how the author did. So the first time we'll just read it through, and the second time we read it, we're going to use our rubric that we'll be using to judge our own writing. So we want to make sure that we introduce our topic. We want to make sure that we introduce a main idea about the topic. We want to make sure that we use facts, definitions, and details to develop points about our topic and main idea. We want to use pictures to teach the reader about our topic and main idea. We want to group related information together. We want to use linking words like also, another, and, more, but, so that the reader can follow our thinking. We want to make sure that we use technical and academic language to make our writing interesting to read. And finally, we want to make sure that we end with a concluding statement. And since we're holding ourselves to that standard, we also want to see if the author was able to do the same things. So let's read through just for fun the first time, and the second time we'll go through and we'll begin to analyze our text. So if you will, go ahead and turn to Afterword on page 56 if you have your text with you. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. Sit back, relax, and listen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're on page 56, Afterword. Why are we still interested in dinosaurs? They were carnivorous beasts, fierce and voracious. They were also herbivores and lumbering giants, gentle and striking. They inspire our imaginations and our fears. But not only that, they may provide clues into how humans, as well as other animals, evolved. Learning why dinosaurs grew horns or how they developed feathers may help scientists better understand why some animals living today have certain traits. Studying dinosaurs may also help us understand how to survive in a world with changing climate conditions. We hear about climate change in the news almost daily. While scientists don't all agree on the cause, most believe that our big blue home is getting warmer. Ice caps are melting and wildlife habitats are changing. Paleontologists look at changes in climate over time spans of millions of years. Understanding how these forces, such as loss of habitat and food sources, drove some animals to extinction may help us understand how to survive in a warmer world. With thousands of fossils unearthed every year, who knows what exciting things scientists will learn about the past and what amazing new theories they may present. Our futures could depend on their research. So that text may sound a little bit familiar to us, but we read the text the first time just to enjoy it, and today we're reading the text to go deeper and analyze and use as an example for our writing. So let's get into it. So as we read, I'd like for you to keep in mind the things that we listed on the rubric that we're going to do in our writing to see if the author does those things in his writing. All right, so let's get into it. Afterward, Why are we still interested in dinosaurs? They were carnivorous beasts, fierce and voracious. They were also herbivores and lumbering giants, gentle and striking. They inspire our imaginations and our fears. But not only that, they may provide clues into how humans, as well as other animals, evolved. Learning why dinosaurs grew horns or how they developed feathers may help scientists better understand why some animals living today have certain traits. Studying dinosaurs may also help us understand how to survive in a world with changing climate conditions. We hear about climate change in the news almost daily. While scientists don't all agree on the cause, most believe that our big blue home is getting warmer. Ice caps are melting and wildlife habitats are changing. Paleontologists look at changes in climate over time spans of millions of years. Understanding how these forces, such as loss of habitat and food sources, drove some animals to extinction may help us understand how to survive in a warmer world. With thousands of fossils unearthed every year, who knows what exciting things scientists will learn about the past and what amazing new theories they may present. Our futures could depend on their research. Okay, so we have read the informational text and now it's time to use it to analyze, to see how the author did, and to set some examples for ourselves as we're writing our informational text. So the first thing is, what is the topic in one word? What will you learn about in this text? So it should be so clear what we're learning about in this text that you should be able to sum it up in one word. On the count of three, I want you to shout out that word. I'm going to give you some think time first. 1, 2, 3. Dinosaurs. The topic of this text is dinosaurs. So we can read this text and understand that it's all about dinosaurs. So the author gets a thumbs up. Next, what is the author telling me about dinosaurs? What is the main idea? What do they want me to understand? I'm going to give you some think time. All right, whisper to the screen what you think it is. All right, if you said that the main idea is why are people still interested in dinosaurs, you are right on the money. Thumbs up to you and thumbs up to our author. All right, so next we're going to look at how the author uses definitions and details to develop his points about the topic and the main idea. So let's look at first, where in the text does the author answer the main idea of why are people interested in dinosaurs? I'm going to give you a second. I want you to draw a circle on the screen around the part of the text that you feel like exhibits the main idea of why are people still interested in dinosaurs. If you circled our first paragraph, you are absolutely correct. This first paragraph gives us lots of details of why people may still be interested in dinosaurs. Also, we want to make sure that our author uses facts within the text. Can you make a box around some of the facts that the author has made in the text? I'll give you a second. So he has some facts in here, but one of the ones that I noticed is that he said the ice caps are melting. That's a fact. It's something that can be scientifically proven with data. He also tells us that wildlife habitats are changing. Paleontologists look at changes in climate over spans of time. All of this can be scientifically proven, and they are facts. Great job. All right, so the next thing is our author. Did he group related information together? So remember, that's why we have paragraphs. Paragraphs allow us to express one idea in one group of text and another idea in another group of text or another paragraph. What I'd like for you to do now is I'd like for you to jot down what is the author mostly talking about in paragraph 1, Then jot down what is the author mostly talking about in paragraph 2, and then jot down what is the author mostly talking about in paragraph 3. I'll give you a second to do that. All right, so if you notice, in paragraph 1, our author is focused on why are people so interested in dinosaurs still to this day. In the next paragraph, our author is focused on how studying dinosaurs' extinction due to climate change will help the people of today understand how to survive climate change. If you analyze paragraph 3, you'll notice that this paragraph is all about concluding and wrapping everything together and telling us that we can study animals like dinosaurs to figure out where our future as human beings is headed. All right, so next, we want to see if our author was capable of using linking words. So some of our linking words may be also, another, and, more, or but. Those linking words help the reader to understand our thinking and to follow our thinking. So what I'd like for you to do now is tune into paragraph 1. What are some linking words that jump out to you? Now, moving to paragraph 2, what are some linking words that jump out? All right, so let's work together to find those linking words. Here we go. So in paragraph 1, we do have the linking word, but. Was that one of the linking words you came up with? Kudos to you, friend. All right, another word or linking word that we see is as well as. Did you get that one? Amazing. And our last linking word that pops out to us may also be also. Let's look at paragraph 2. What words leaped out at you? All right, for me, it was such as. So the author does indeed use linking words. So as we saw in paragraph 1, we were able to find but, as well as, also, and such as. He nailed it with the linking words. Next, we're looking at, does the author use technical and academic language to make their writing more interesting to the reader? So let's have a quick conversation about what is technical vocabulary and what is academic vocabulary. So academic vocabulary is vocabulary that we put on for other professionals. If I were standing with the President of the United States or the governor or even the superintendent of schools, I might use different language than I use with my friends. I want to let these people know that I am intelligent. And so I may use a higher vocabulary than I might with my friends if we were just kicking it. You know what I mean? Whereas with technical vocabulary, it is very specific to a topic. So for instance, when I'm talking about dinosaurs, I may use words like paleontologists, fossils. It's very specific to the topic that we're talking about. So as we're looking, what words are our shiny words that make us look intelligent, and what words are specific to that topic? All right, my little paleontologists, let's dig into our technical and academic words. Let's go. So, looking at paragraph 1, what are some academic words that really make our writing shine and sparkle? I'll give you a second to pull a few out. Okay, so as I'm reading, the words that really pop out to me right away as sparkly words, this person didn't just use the average word like scared or scary. They used the word fierce. That is an academic word. Voracious is an academic word. Those are shiny words. Lumbering. Wow. That's another academic word. Now we're going to go and we're going to search for the words that are technical words, words that really fit with dinosaur speak. Whenever we talk about dinosaurs, these words are bound to come up, right? So let's tune into paragraph 1. What are some technical words that pop out at you? I'll give you a sec. All right, let's see if we can dig in together. The first one is herbivores. Whenever you're talking about dinosaurs, you're going to come across the word herbivores, and you may also come across the word carnivorous, meaning they're plant-eating or meat-eating animals. What else pops out as a dinosaur technical word? Okay, we'll take that too. Since we're talking about dinosaurs, we'll use dinosaurs as our technical word. What else? Evolved. Evolved is a great word that we often use when we're talking about dinosaurs. Anything else? Maybe climate change or climate conditions? That could work because some believe that dinosaurs became extinct due to the change in climate conditions. Great job. Let's take a look at paragraph 2. Are there any academic words that strike you right away? I think our author mostly stuck to general language in this particular paragraph. If you found some, excellent. Shout them out to the screen. I love new ideas. All right, let's move to technical language. There's a lot of dinosaur speak in this particular paragraph. All right, again, we come across the words climate change. They're bound to come up when we're talking about dinosaurs. Other academic language or phrases could be ice caps are melting. Another word is habitats. Another word is paleontologists. How about the word extinction? Always bound to come up when we're talking about dinosaurs. Excellent job on helping us define that academic and technical vocabulary. In our text, we notice that the words carnivorous, herbivores, evolved, paleontologists, habitat, food source, extinction, fossils, and theories were used. Those words are technical words, and they go specifically with dinosaur talk, right? And then we might have noticed that the words fierce, voracious, lumbering, striking were words that were also used. And those are more academic. They make us sound intelligente. They give us that extra sparkle we need in our language, right? So our author definitely used technical and academic language to make their writing more interesting. The last thing that we're going to talk about is ending with a concluding statement. Our concluding statement should bring all of our thoughts and ideas together again in a pleasant way. So let's look at what the author said. With thousands of fossils unearthed every year, who knows what exciting things scientists will learn about the past and what amazing new theories they may present. Our futures could depend on their research. So the author has brought together the idea of why people are still interested in dinosaurs, how they help us to understand things about the past so that we can move forward in the present. So he has a wonderful concluding sentence. All right, my amazing paleontologists, we have done an amazing job at digging into a text and analyzing that text using the rubric we're going to use to judge ourselves. Great job. To give yourself a pat on the back. But you know what time it is, right? It's time for us to get up out of our seats and give ourselves a dance break. We're going to do it a little bit different this time. I'm going to call out something and you are going to help me mimic that dance. Ready? Drop the music. All right, today we're gonna dance like our feet are on fire. Get it? Now I want you to dance like you're dizzy. And now we're gonna dance like we're in jelly. All right, so hopefully that was a great dance break for you, and you got to get some of the wiggles and jiggles out because it is 30-minute reading time. So before we begin 30-minute reading, let's set our focus. First, I'd like for you to grab an informational text if you can. Next, as you're reading that informational text, I want you to notice whether the author uses facts and definitions to develop their main idea or topic. Lastly, feel free to log on the ARC bookshelf and see what informational texts are available to you. Remember to find a quiet place where you can sit back, relax, and really enjoy that informational text. Don't forget to select a book that you can read without anyone's help. And finally, put the electronics away. You can always use your electronics to set your timer, but no social media scrolling at this time. Lastly, remember to read, and you're right, read. I'll see you back here for some writing. All right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your informational text, and I hope you had some time to really analyze your author and pick up some tricks that you can use in your writing. Remember to pick a topic that coincides or complements your Magic Tree House story that you have written. Also, make sure that you have done the appropriate research for your topic. Finally, use this rubric to help you write your informational text. I'm super jealous of all the teachers out there who get to read the amazing informational text that you come up with. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today, but I'll see you back here for more ARC lessons.